Alright, so what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA, and we are back here for another episode of the Phoenix Suns Myleague. Yo, if you guys want me to continue uploading 2K18 content, I'm gonna need you guys to really kill it and show some love on this video. Of course, please go ahead and like up this video and subscribe. And please share the video, guys. Because if we do win a championship, I'm probably gonna be done with this series very soon. Just because 2K drops in a couple of weeks. But guys, man, obviously we got the Phoenix Suns here, and I promise you guys the season opener in today's episode. And if we have time, there's definitely a possibility. But obviously, I'm trying to make a trade first. Now, if making a trade takes too long, I will just go ahead and do the season opener in the next video. But if it happens fast, you know, I might be able to squeeze that in here. But anyways, guys, obviously, if you guys missed the last episode, this is the roster. In the draft, we picked up James Wiseman, the best player in the draft. With the 8th overall pick, we traded up and we picked him up. And we also picked up LaMelo Ball and we put him in the G League. So if you guys remember, in the last, I did discuss us trading James Wiseman and a bunch for Anthony Davis. And I'm looking at this. Where the Pelicans at? They're saying he's untouchable. Now, the reason why I think that this is a fair trade, because obviously this series is supposed to be realistic. The reason why I believe that trading him for AD is fair, because he has one more year on his contract. Last season, the Pelicans, I mean, they were alright, but didn't they get bounced in the first round? I mean, I don't know. Of course, I'm going to try and make a trade for him. I'm almost 99% sure it won't go through, but it'll be somewhere where they get James Wiseman, who's low-key a younger version of him. I'd also be throwing in Cam Reddish, probably. And Lucas Samanik. So, that's a 79, an 83, and an 80. 20, 21, and 19. And I guess I'll take... I don't even want Winslow. I want really bad contracts. I don't want his 3-year contract, though. I'll take back, like, Beasley. All right, who else can I include in this? I mean, all right. Okay. See, I would actually be willing to make this happen, I'll include our first round pick this year. I'll also include a pick in 2024 and a sec. See, this is a bag. This is a huge bag for Anthony Davis, where they get James Wiseman, 19, 80 overall. He should have went first, he went 8th. Cam Reddish, who's coming off a great rookie year, 83 overall. Elliot Kobo, point guard, 2.5 star value, in 3 first-round picks for Anthony Davis, Ron Baker, and Tyler Hero. I don't even want these guys. You guys are declining that. So look. Obviously, I was not able to make that happen, guys. Some of these other players, I just don't think that these teams are going to be giving them up. I mean, looking at the West, Giannis would be a great player. I honestly could probably trade for, like, Markelle Fultz, but their team just won the conference. I don't think that they're giving up anybody. All right, but looking at some of these bottom teams, I could go after D'Angelo Russell. Now, I was looking at some of the trades earlier, and I don't have to give up James Wiseman for D'Lo. See, they just drafted Charles Bassey. He was a 79, and he was a 2nd overall pick. They probably have faith in him. So, and they got a pretty good front court. But if I was to trade, let's say Josh Jackson, let's say I traded Josh Jackson, who's like an 85, or I gave them Cam Reddish, who can hold down that small forward spot, that could definitely work out for him. If I gave them that and a couple of like other assets like a Lucas Samanik and stuff like that, I think that I could possibly pick up D'Lo in this episode. Yes, I discussed it last year how they would probably want to keep him. He's 24, entering his prime. He's putting up some decent numbers. His 3 should get better. The only problem why I would not want him is defense, but I think it's time for us to move Eli Okobo. I think we got to now. Some other teams, I think Oladipo is good here. They just picked up Julius Randle. Any of these other teams, Kevin Love, I'm good on. Yeah, I just need somebody who can help this team out. That's the biggest thing. Somebody who can help out this team. Maybe we can go after Dame Dollar. Honestly, at this point, I think that Portland should trade him, but I know in 2K they probably wouldn't. I already know that I could get Donovan Mitchell. I was already testing out trades and he popped up. They ain't trading him, bruh. All right, they're not gonna trade him. All right, he's 24. They won't be moving him. I just don't want DeMar DeRozan. Some of these other guys, see, I just really don't know. Let's just enter into it. I don't want Wiggins either. Maybe Jimmy Butler. Jimmy would be interesting, just to be honest, but I want a blockbuster kind of trade. So let's see if we can make something happen in this video. I mean, getting Jimmy is not that bad. Let's actually check this thing out. Looking at their roster, they're obviously bad. All right. They need a point guard. Ulis is running the deadline point guard position. I could give them Elia Kobo, but I'm gonna need a big old bag. I'm gonna keep this thing a whole buck with you. So if I was to get Jimmy Butler, if I was to get Jimmy, see, but the thing is, I also need more facilitators. Like Jimmy can pass, but if I'm giving up Ellie, like we are already losing defense with me doing that. Like, hold on, let me go back. All right, so Jimmy, his playmaking, he's 31. All right, yeah, he's 31. He can play make a little bit. But let's say that I was to trade for like Jimmy Butler, and I was to give them, dang, Cam Reddish, Elia Kobo. They will take this deal. My only issue with this problem is Jimmy's a great defender. He's all of that. I think this is way too much for him. I'm just gonna be honest. I think it's way too much for him. All right, let me just do this. I'm just gonna hop in a trade finder, because obviously if I include James Wiseman, a bunch of crazy stuff is gonna pop up. But I think I want to keep him. Look, Mitchell. They're not trading him in real life. I could get D'Angelo and Allen for him. I can get. See, I'm not doing this because I feel like I could probably hold on to him, and then I would like to actually keep Jackson as well. But what if I was to trade? All right, it's between Cam Reddish and Bridges. Obviously, Cam is a better shooter. That's where he has his strengths at. Bridges is a better defender at all levels. Reddish, it says that he's a better playmaker. So there's the same rebounding. Bridges has a higher IQ. So it really depends on what I want. All right, what's your open shot three? In 83. Yours is in 89. You're 6'8". You guys are both 6'8". Potential's an A. This makes it so hard. But I do feel like, all right. If I was to trade away Markelle Bridges and Elia Kobo, what would be out there for them? I can still get Donovan Mitchell. See, I want to take this so bad, but I know that there's no way that they do that. I could get Victor Oladipo, which actually is not that bad because he's 28, 24, 22. Those aren't horrible. All right. All right, you know what? Let's just go on and let's try and get D'Angelo Russell. I know that you guys wanted me to pair him up. I think that they're trading him at this point in time. I mean, they already got this. I mean, they already got Terry Licton for 2 more seasons. They need help. I mean, what's the point of holding on to an asset, even though he's young, when you could get a bag for something else? So, in this trade, I have to choose between Cam Reddish and Markelle Bridges. I don't want to trade Markelle Bridges at all. And I think that they would take either of them. I mean, let's be real. They're both better than like Harris and Green, and they can both play small forward. Bridges, actually, you know what? I'm going to trade Reddish. Bridges does more. Bridges does more. I'm going to trade Cam Reddish. My only problem with this is that D'Angelo he doesn't really play defense, but he can facilitate just as good as Elia Kobo. Him and Devin Booker obviously have a relationship. I would also throw in Devon Reed. I'm giving them a huge bag. And in return, I'll take back y'all's worst players, which everybody's kind of developing, so it doesn't really help us. But I take like Justin Holiday back and a second round pick in 2023. I feel like I'm giving up a lot just to get a point guard. I feel like I'm getting up a lot. Is it worth it though? I feel like if I'm doing all of that, I gotta get Davis or something. Maybe I'll go after Damian Lillard. Dame can't play defense either though, and he's not as good of he's not a better playmaker than D'Angelo either. All right, but we're gonna try to make this as fair as possible. I'm giving you guys Cameron Reddish, bruh. Ellie Kobo, honestly, they might just take this. These are two young players. Ellie proved that he can play last season. 87-3. Hold on. Let me go back. That man got an 87-3. What's your 3? An 86. I feel like both those guys played their role well. I'm just choosing Bridges over him because Bridges just does more. And I'm probably gonna have Josh Jackson coming off the bench if I decide to start Wiseman, or just have Wiseman as the 7th man. I throw in Devin Reed because I don't want to keep him. But you guys got to throw in some more. I ain't going to lie. I feel like in this deal, I'm getting, like, dog, I feel like they taking advantage of me. You feel me? All right. I'll do this. Bruh, this is still not enough. I'm not going to lie. This is 4 stars. So, total, these are 8 stars. Total, these are 8 stars. And on this one, I'm gonna get 5.5. Like, nah, we're gonna make this equal. I'll take this. All right. So we make that move. We pick up D'Angelo Russell. He's now a member of the squad, and this is what they got the lineup looking like. They got it as this. All right. So they want to start Josh Jackson over Bridges and have Bridges coming off the bench. That's not that bad. That's honestly not that bad. I think off the bench we're actually gonna be really, really nice. I mean, off the bench, it really just depends on how I want to play this, because we could just do it the way that we were. Bridges right there. We got like a small, fast lineup, and then off the bench we got everything else. Let me know what you guys think about that trade. If we gave up too much or not. I think it was fair both ways. We traded away Cameron Reddish, Ellie Kobo, and Devin Reed in return for D'Angelo Russell, Justin Holiday, and a first-round pick. They got 2 young assets that are going to ball out on their team. And just for me to help them out, because obviously over there, Cam Reddish is probably me playing small forward for him. Let me just go ahead and let me make that happen for him real quick. You guys are welcome. I did not do that. I did not do that. So I'm just going to let you guys do that. I think it works out for like both teams. As far as their team goes, they get 2 young players to build around. Actually 3. Reed's like 25. Their lineup is Ellie Kobo, Josh Green. Reddish should be starting, but it's those guys. Charles Bassey, Jared Allen. That's a nice little young core. Cam Reddish has amazing potential. That's who I moved them for. And I got back D'Angelo Russell and a future first, because those 2 players can honestly become stars. As far as our lineup goes, let me redo it real quick, but I'm looking at a backcourt of obviously D'Lo and Book. Small forward, I'm going to put Bridges there. Power forward, Jackson. Wiseman is going to come off the bench at the beginning, but I want Grimes and him to have some pretty decent minutes. So backup point guard, all of that. Luka Samanik, he's going to get his chance now. He's going to get his shot. And then, all right, so we need a backup shooting guard to actually play now. Not really, because those 2 are going to be just taking up all the minutes. But, all right, so this is, whoa, that's a lot of minutes. All right, so this is going to be our brand new lineup, you guys. It's going to be D'Angelo Russell, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Josh Jackson, Deandre Ayton. And off the bench, we got James Wiseman, Quentin Grimes, Luka Samanik, Dwight Howard, Justin Holiday. I like this team a little bit more. We're really just going to have to go ahead and see how this team plays out. That is going to be the biggest thing, is just seeing how this team plays out, especially defensively. Obviously, getting D'Angelo Russell, we don't have that much defense going on, but I feel like he is a better playmaker. Him and Booker are friends off the court. I think that this lineup is going to match up, and we just have more star power. That's the biggest thing. We have a lot more star power on our team. Both of these guys are young stars, and maybe, they're both 90s, right? Yeah, 91 and 90. And then we got Deandre Ayton. This team is going to be nice. So let me know what you guys think about that trade. In the next episode, we're going to be going through the season opener and playing the Pelicans. We could have got AD. We could have gotten AD, but they wouldn't give that man up. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace, y'all.
Like a light, like a light, like a light, like a light, like a light. Yeah, Pastor Dawson Sally sending texts, ain't sending kites. Yeah, he say keep that on like I say, you know this.